Good morning from the farm. Lots to do today. I want to talk about AI for a moment. Before I get rolling, I've got beetles to collect. I've got things to feed. Lots of harvesting to do. So it's going to be a long day. But I wanted to chat about my use of artificial intelligence. I've gotten some comments on various platforms around using it. And I appreciate the feedback. I like good feedback. I like bad feedback. It helps me understand what you guys are thinking and what's going on. So you might have seen recently some posts from me that say like powered by Opus AI. And so what I'm using AI for is two different things. Opus AI is a platform where I make a long form video, kind of like this. This is going to be longer than a minute, so it's going to be long form. Right? TikTokification and whatnot, 10 seconds, 7 seconds, but long form that I post onto my YouTube channel. Sometimes it'll make it on TikTok and some of my other platforms as well. But what I'm using Opus AI to do is you put the link in for that YouTube video and it will process it. And you tell it the length of videos that you'd like to key in on, like less than 30 seconds. Do you want 30 to 60, etc.? Do you want it to automatically pick? And what it will do is it'll go through and it'll pick out what it thinks are good snippets based on the things that you've put in. And so what I've been using it for is to get less than 30-second snippets out of my long form content, because there's these little nuggets of value that are good to post just to engage people in different ways. Some people don't like the long form content. Right? You might have already swiped past this because it's too long after 10 seconds, or it's not interesting, right? I didn't catch you, or you're not in the mood for that. And so what the short form stuff does is it allows me to post that out there in little nuggets on the different platforms that do better with shorter media and just get exposure for mealworms and stuff. And that's my goal. Like, selfishly, I want to build more of these farms. I want to help other people do that. I don't want to run them. I don't want to deal with them. I want other people to stand up farms like this. And I have to find you. I have to find those people. And the only way to do that is to post and put it out there and let people know you could do stuff like this, right? And so what Opus AI helps me do is grab those little snippets. So you put the URL in, it'll give you output, and then I go in and I edit every single one of those. Okay, so I go through and I listen to what it's actually pulled out, decide if it makes sense as a short video, if there's value to it, or if there's potential value to it for you guys, and then I edit what's in there. Because a lot of times I'll throw in stuff like "so." I'm really bad about saying "so" a lot, all the time. I'm trying to get better at that, but I do it a lot. I've probably done it in here without even realizing it. And so it can remove, I just did it. It can remove those filler words like likes, that you start a sentence with. So for me, I'll go in and I'll delete that, right? You can also edit what the snippet it's picked. So in some cases it's picked 30 seconds and it just doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to be 23 seconds because the tail end of that statement or that chunk that it grabbed doesn't make sense for the context of the first part. And so I'll remove that. I am editing, reviewing, and making sure that everything that I post to my accounts, I have done, right? So it's not like I'm telling Opus AI, go make me videos and make the content. I'm not. I make the content. I have them basically edit it down for me. And so what that helps me with is I get that content out to you guys in little snippets. And what's cool about like YouTube, for example, they have a section for, what's it called? Related video. And so like one of the recent ones I did with Opus AI, I took my mealworm farm tour, which was like a 10-minute video or something like that. And I had Opus AI go through it and give me snippets. And then I took those snippets, edited them, and then I posted them. And on YouTube, I can put related link or related video so that if you like what you've seen and you want to see the longer form, you can go to it. And so that's how I'm using Opus AI. It's not generating me scripts. It's not telling me what to do. I make the video just like I'm making this one. I load it to my channels. And then for YouTube specifically, you can point it to that video link and say, make me some videos. The other way I'm using AI is with ChatGPT. I'll go in and ask it a series of questions. So there was a few posts I had with text and the Beatles. So there was some text here and some Beatles, like Q&A type stuff. Those were frequently asked questions I get from people. And so what I did is I took those frequently asked questions, put them in a table, and I said, hey, ChatGPT, give me the answer for these 10 questions and make the response 1 to 2 sentences at an 8th grade reading level. I'm a terrible writer. If I try to write something, I'm going to write it in 50 sentences. I'm not concise. I'm not good at it. And so I give those prompts to ChatGPT, and what it spits out, I validate that. So it's not like I just take that, copy, paste, and move on, because some of it's incorrect. Some of it doesn't get accurate. Some of it is not, it's not the right answer in the context of the question, right? Like it's guessing, it's smart, but it's not getting everything correct. And so I'm still reviewing all that. Then I take the text and I make the short little video snippet and I upload that. Those are the 2 ways I've been using it recently. I've played with ChatGPT for different things. I don't use it for anything else right now from a content perspective. But those are the 2 major ways, Opus AI and ChatGPT. What I'm going to do next is I've got a newspaper article on bugs in food that I want to read through and do kind of a reaction video just to see how that goes over and kind of get talking about insects as feed and food. And my plan is it'll be a longer form video. My plan is to take that, have Opus AI analyze it, and I'll record that process so you guys can see what it's doing. You can see what I'm doing and how I'm using it. To hopefully get more comfortable with what I'm telling you, that, AI isn't making this stuff, and, it's not like it's a fake avatar or a green screen me or anything like that. It's me making the videos, and then Opus AI is helping me identify the short snippets. It helps. Like, one of the things that really frustrates me as a content creator is that I wish I could get more content out there. I just don't have the time. I'm busy in here, right? And so what Opus AI lets me do is it lets me make those snippets much, much more efficiently, and I get to engage you guys more as a result, instead of spending my time making those videos or not making them because it's difficult. I'm not a video editor. Instead of doing that, I can have it generate that for me, review it, make sure everything's okay, post it, and then react with you guys. So just a quick little update there on the AI usage. Technology can always be used for good and for bad. So hopefully I'm in the middle there from a good, bad perspective. I feel like it aligns with what I'm trying to do here, and I'm not doing anything immoral or wrong. So let me know what you guys think. I'll work on that video. I'm pretty busy trying to catch up here, but I'll work on that video, both of the newspaper article along with how I'm using Opus AI in the walkthrough. So any questions, let me know.